My innocent daughter clapped back at her grandparents' favoritism. Now they are furious. My husband and I are moderately more financially stable than my brother's family, primarily because we both worked hard academically and earned partial college scholarships, while my brother and his wife spent high school partying and ended up with an unplanned pregnancy at 17. Because of this history, my parents consistently do significantly more for my brother's family than they do for us, despite our responsible choices and stable lifestyle. When it comes to gifts and special treatment, the disparity is absolutely glaring. My 8-year-old daughter Emma receives cheap toys from discount stores and maybe a $20 gift card for her birthday, while my nephews get expensive gaming systems, tablets, designer clothes, and elaborate vacation trips to theme parks. The difference in treatment is so obvious that even extended family members have commented on how unfair it seems. If my brother needs emergency childcare, my parents will immediately cancel their own plans and drive across town to help him out, no questions asked. If I need babysitting assistance, I have to give them at least 2 weeks advance notice plus offer to pay them for their time, and they'll still find excuses to decline half the time. They've made it clear that my brother's needs take absolute priority over mine in every situation. Because of this blatant favoritism, my daughter has developed a distant relationship with my parents. She's polite but not particularly warm or excited to see them, unlike how she acts with my husband's parents, who treat her like she's the center of their universe and shower her with genuine affection. Earlier today, we were having one of our infrequent family gatherings at my parents' house. Emma asked if she could play on the large trampoline they'd recently purchased for their backyard. My father immediately said no, explaining that the trampoline was specifically for my nephews and not for Emma to use. When she asked why not, he said my brother's kids visit more often, so they needed their own special equipment. Emma started begging to at least try it for a few minutes, but Dad remained firm. That's when my daughter stomped away and declared loud enough for everyone to hear, "This is why I like Nana and Papa better. They're actually nice to me and don't treat me like I don't matter." She was referring to my husband's parents, who absolutely adore her. My parents' faces turned red with anger and embarrassment. My mother furiously demanded that I discipline Emma for being disrespectful toward her grandparents. She said I should force Emma to apologize for saying something so hurtful in front of the entire family. I looked at my mother calmly and replied, "What exactly did you expect? She thinks you both hate her because you treat her completely differently than her cousins. She's 8 years old. She notices when she's excluded from things they're allowed to do." My father started arguing that they don't play favorites, but I cut him off. I pointed out that my nephews had been jumping on that trampoline for the past hour, while Emma was forced to sit inside and watch. I mentioned that last Christmas, my nephews got expensive electronics while Emma got a coloring book. I reminded them that they've taken my brother's family on vacation trips while never once inviting Emma. My mother tried justifying their behavior by claiming my brother needs more help because he struggles financially, but I reminded her that supporting struggling adult children doesn't require making one grandchild feel unloved while spoiling the others. The conversation escalated with both parents becoming defensive that I was supporting Emma's bratty behavior instead of teaching her respect. At that point, I told Emma to get her jacket because we were leaving to visit Nana and Papa instead, where she could actually enjoy herself. As we walked out, my mother said I was being dramatic and that Emma needed to learn life isn't fair. I replied, "You're right, life isn't fair. That's why she prefers grandparents who try to make it fair instead of creating the unfairness themselves." We drove to my in-laws' house where they spent the afternoon genuinely enjoying Emma's company. The contrast in treatment reinforced exactly why Emma had spoken up. Children recognize love and favoritism clearly, and they respond accordingly to how they're treated.